Hi students, how are you all? Today again we are going to learn about a new more topic. Okay? The topic that we discussed in the previous class is about breathing. Yes, we learned about respiration also. Yes. So now we are going to be learn about the process of photosynthesis. Process of photosynthesis. The process of photosynthesis. Do you have any idea about the photosynthesis? The photosynthesis is one of the process. The plants are preparing their food by this process only. In our nature, no one can prepare their food by their own, but only the plants can prepare their food. But remember one thing, not all plants can prepare their food, some plants can prepare the food. Which plants can prepare, which plant cannot prepare their food? Okay. That is we have to know. Actually, as a nutrition is a two types of it. One is called autotrophic nutrition. One is autotrophic nutrition and then one is called heterotrophic. Autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition is a two types of nutrition. Autotrophic, heterotrophic. Okay, that means some living organisms can prepare their food by their own process. Some living organisms can prepare their food by their own. That is a process called autotrophic nutrition. Some living organisms cannot prepare their food by their own. That is called heterotrophic nutrition. Can I or can we prepare our food by our own? It's highly impossible. It's highly impossible. That means we are unable to prepare our food own. We are depending on others who are prepare their food. That's why we are belongs to heterotrophs. We are belongs to heterotrophs. Just we are depending on others for food. That's we are called heterotrophs. Some living organisms can prepare their food by their own. That is called autotroph. Example of autotrophs are plants. Plants are called autotrophs, but not all plants. Only the green plants are called autotrophs. Only the green plants are called autotrophs. And we are human beings. Or whatever the animals, some of the type of the animals are belongs to heterotrophs. Are called heterotrophs. Yes, you have an idea. Now we are discussing about how plants are prepare their food. Why plants are called autotrophs? Why plants are called autotrophs? We are going to learn about that. Why plants are called autotrophs? Because of this. The plants only can prepare their food. That's why the plants are called autotrophs. What is the process? It's the process called photosynthesis. That is the process called photosynthesis. By that process, the plant can prepare their food. Here, the plants are using light. I mean to say sunlight. The plants are using sunlight for preparing their food. What are the materials that they need for preparing their food? So they need some nutrients, you need some like any factors. For example, if you want to prepare any food item, now you would like to prepare a biryani, we need some ingredients like a rice, spices, or some vegetables, or water. This we need. As well as if plants also want to prepare their food, they need some ingredients. But that ingredients we call as factors. The main factors for the plant for the photosynthesis process are one is sunlight, and the second one is called CO2. I'm going to say carbon dioxide, and next one is called water, and the fourth one is called chlorophyll. Sunlight, carbon dioxide, water, chlorophyll. These four are the factors or plants need for preparing their food by the process of photosynthesis. How can we get the sunlight? We can get sunlight from nature. From sun we can get the sunlight. Carbon dioxide. How plants will get the carbon dioxide? The plants are getting carbon dioxide. I have told you that in the previous topic, the living beings, some animals are taking oxygen, they are using carbon dioxide. That is, plants are using acid. The plants are using for this process of photosynthesis. And water. The plants are taking water from soil through roots. The soil contains the water. That water and some type of the minerals are which are needed for the continuance of the life of the plants are taken by the plants. And the chlorophyll, it's the most important thing. And chlorophyll is one of the green color pigment. The chlorophyll is one type of the green color pigment. The meaning for the word pigment. The meaning of the word pigment is called color substance. The meaning of the word pigment is called color substance. That means the plants contain the one green color pigment. What is the color of the plants? Green. No. The plants are green color because of it contain the chlorophyll. Because of this chlorophyll only plants can prepare their food. If there is no chlorophyll, the plants cannot prepare their food. That's why I said some plants, some green plants can prepare their food, and remaining plants cannot prepare their food. Understand? So it's a process. By using these all factors, the plants can prepare their food. In our environment, we are unable to prepare our food. Just we are all are depending on plants for food. We all are depending on plants for food. If there is no food, we cannot survive. If there is no food, we cannot get energy. If there is no food, we cannot do our works also properly. So that reason, photosynthesis is one of the important process for the all plants, but it is the process is happening for all living organisms. Okay, by this all are water and CO2, chlorophyll, sunlight. These four are very, very important. That's why the process of plants are called autotrophs. That's why the plants are called autotrophs. Understand? Actually, I will tell you, some scientists are explaining this in one formula that is called it's a formula for the photosynthesis process. Carbon dioxide plus water gives rise to chlorophyll plus sunlight, or sunlight plus chlorophyll. Glucose plus water plus oxygen. Okay, so that means here the formula that total process will explain. That means the plants are taking carbon dioxide, they are taking water, they have contained the sunlight, they have contained the chlorophyll. By this one, in the presence of the sunlight, they can prepare a food. That food name is called glucose. The food name is called glucose. The means of the glucose is called not a packet of which are available in the markets. In markets you can get the glucose packets. That's not. Glucose means one food item. Glucose means one food item. The plant prepares the food by the process of photosynthesis. The food name is called glucose. Understand? And the time they can be send extra water outside. Okay? And necessary water they can use after coming the process. They send the extra water outside. And this oxygen, this carbon dioxide will convert again oxygen. It is coming outside. That is only we are taking for breathing. It is coming outside. That is only we are taking for breathing. So this is the formula to explain about the photosynthesis process. Some plants are taking carbon dioxide and water and sunlight and chlorophyll. They can prepare the food of the glucose. And there is extra water, and there is oxygen also. It is a process to explain the photosynthesis process. By the process of plants are taking the food. They store in the different body parts. Some type of the plants are stored in leaves, some type of plants are stored in a roots, some are stored in seeds, different parts. Not all plants can store the food in the same parts. Some are stem also, some are leaves, some are flowers, okay, some are roots. In different, some are fruits. In different parts the plants are storing their food. If there is no food, they cannot store anywhere. That food they can use whenever it needs. Whenever the plant needs, that time they can take the food. Okay? When they store the food, whatever the food is they store the plant, that is we are taking continue about our life. Continue our life. This is about the photosynthesis process. So we are unable to prepare our food. We are just depending on plants. Okay? We are just depending on plants. Indirectly, you may tell one example. I prefer to take the more like some non-veg items. Even though the non-veg, for example, if I am taking the chicken is come from the hen. Okay, that hen are eaten by that hen are eating seeds. The seeds are come from plants. Whatever the life, that every life is depending upon the plants. There is no plant, no life is there. If there are no plants, no life. So, by the process of plants taking, that is the food we are taking for consumption of the life. Okay? So, based on food habits also, we have different names. Based on food habits, we have different food habits. Like in India, are called heterotrophs. So we all are called heterotrophs. That means say we are depending on other for food. We are depending on other for food. That's why we are called as heterotrophs. Like when say, for example, my food habits are not equal to you. Your food habits are not equal to me. Your food habits are different and my food habits are different. So based on the food habits, based on having the food, they have three types of the heterotrophs. Three types. One is called heteros. And the second one is called carnivores. And the third one is called omnivores. Okay, herbivores, carnivores, omnivores. These are the three types of the nutrition. By taking out the food, they come the three types. Herbivores, carnivores, omnivores. We have some idea. Herbivores means some type of the living organisms are eating only the leafy parts. Let me say, like you can to understand you well, it's called vegetarians. To understand you well, it's called as a vegetarian. That means they eat only the plant foods only. Maybe the seeds or root parts or leaves or some grass this type of food are they taking. They are called herbivores. They are called herbivores. The example of the herbivores are, you can tell that one, deer. Deer is an example. Yes, rabbit. Okay, deer, rabbit, cow, buffalo. Okay, these are some type of the examples of the herbivores. And next one about carnivores. Carnivores means, it means some type of the animals are eating only that non-veg. They are eating flesh. They are eating flesh only they are taking. They are not taking any grass or something. They just take only the flesh only. Any meat. So those type of living organisms are called carnivores. Those type of living organisms are called carnivores. Okay, herbivores, carnivores. Some type of living organisms are taking only the flesh items. Those are called carnivores. Examples of tiger, lion, okay, cheetah, leopard. These are some types of examples are, you can call that one like in carnivores. And next one is called omnivores. Example of omnivores. That means some type of the living organisms are eating both. They are taking vegetarian also, they are non-vegetarian also. They take plant food also, they take flesh also, they take meat also. That means they are vegetarian also, they are non-vegetarian also. That type of the living organisms are called carnivores. The type of organisms are called carnivores. We are, human beings are examples of the carnivores. Human beings are examples of the carnivore. That means they are taking the food as a both. They take the food both. That means what they taking? They taking the flesh also. They taking the plant food also. It's a food item of some type. They taking it's a some type of the foods are the plants are depending. Sorry, I'm sorry. This is what is some type of the way of taking the foods. Based on that one, there are some names also. Okay, this is. I told you one example to you. Not all plants can prepare the food. Some plants only can prepare the food. Not all plants can prepare the food. Some plants only can prepare the food. But who are the plants are not prepare the food? How they can survive their life? I can prepare. I tell you properly. Are depending on us. We are animals. That means we are living organisms. We call human beings. Why I say I am an animal? Why? Because based on scientists there are two things are. Living things are two types. One is plants and the one is animals. Living things are two types, plants and animals. In the subdivisions are in animals we are belongs to. So that we can be depending on others for food. We can depend on others for food. But what about some remaining organisms? Like any plants cannot prepare the food. Some other plants cannot prepare the food. All green plants can prepare the food. Some other plants which have no chlorophyll, they cannot prepare the food. Then how they can survive? Astoria plants. Sorry, heterotrophic plants. How they can? So time will tell you that is the process. You know, like heterotrophic. Heterotrophic plant. Heterotrophic plant. Now I will tell you one example. Heterotrophic plant is called dodder. Dodder is one type of the heterotrophic plant. These plants cannot prepare their food. Why? Because they don't have leaves. They are not green in color. They look like some like a creepers. They look like some creepers. They are like a yellow in color or gold color. They don't have leaves also. They don't have chlorophyll also. That's how they can live, how they can survive the life. That means they want a specialized nutrition method. They want a specialized nutrition method. That specialized nutrition method is called is a one type of aerobic nutrition. They have some like some type of the anchor roots they have. They have anchor roots like the roots like in each shape like this one. Okay, so they are actually living on the some other green plants. We can see this type of the plants in a forest. Sir. What they are doing means, for example, if there is any green plant is that one, around the plant it will be twig. The twigs are around the another plant. They roll around itself, and they have specialized roots. The roots are called Hastoria. The roots are called Hastoria. The means of the root Hastoria is called, they have a specialized anchor roots, that's called Hastoria. These roots are helping for, they are penetrating into the, which are the plants prepare the fruits. For example, this is a plant are preparing the food. That's a green plant. But this daughter plant have some anchor roots. They can be around the green plant. They are specialized roots. That roots are injecting. They are injecting the roots in a green plant. So the roots can be taking the food. So the roots can take the food from the plant. They test the food from the plant. It's a one type of nutrition which are the plants cannot prepare their food by their own. It's one other method which are the plants cannot prepare their food by their own. Understand? So these are some different type of the nutrition methods. Ultimately, in our nature, the main aim of the all living organisms are to want to survive healthy. To want to survive healthy. If they want to survive healthy, they definitely need any of the method. Any of the method they definitely need. Understand? So if they are not taking, means it's very difficult to that problem. Okay, plants are developing also. They are developing more also. Different ways are. Okay, some type of the plants are which are living in a desert places have one type of the habitat. Some type of the plants are which are living in the water have a different habitat. Some type of the plants are which are living on a terrestrial land, they have different habitat. You know, like for example, I will tell you some of the plants are living in desert places. I will tell you the example of Opuntia, a cactus. You know the best example. Cactus, you know. Yes, cactus plant. Okay, cactus plant. They have also Opuntia also. Okay, cactus or Opuntia plant. They don't have leaves. They don't have leaves. They have a thorns. That means so. I'll tell you that like a spine structures are presented. They have spine structures, very like a needle shaped structure they have. They don't have leaves. Why? Because the desert plants are not have leaves. You know the reason? Because of reason, the desert have a very less quantity of the water. The desert have very less quantity of the water. If the plant have contain the leaves, the additional water will go outside from the leaves. Already the water quantity is very less. If that water also can go outside, means they cannot survive. For that one, they have what type of adaptation. That is called, they have the leaves will be transected in spines. The leaves will transected in spine. It's called modified leaves. It's called modified leaves. Like water plants also, some aquatic plants also, they have one type of the adaptation method. A terrestrial land we have leaves also, stems also, flowers also. Okay. Based on the living on the places, they have a different modes they have. Based on they are living on the land, they have different places, they have different habits to control life. Ultimately, I am saying that one, if any living organism want to live healthy means they should have any one type of the modes, any one type of the methods they develop in their body. Otherwise, they cannot able to go survive. So that may be the photosynthesis process maybe, or they depending on the hash areas, heterotrophic nutrition maybe, or allotrophic nutrition maybe. They have different type of food habits like any herbivores, carnivores, omnivores. Okay, that is the different types of developing them. And we are also branched in ourselves. We are some are maximum we are calling as omnivores only. We are taking the both foods. Understand? So in this days, you should not be only listen the classes. Just to listen the class is not only important thing. You have to listen this class and prepare some notes. What I am saying, the basic topics are. The basic topics are what I am saying. That you should have to be listen carefully, and you have to prepare some running notes, because if you not prepare any running notes, it will be not good to you. Because we cannot sure when the schools will be reopened due to this corona effect. Still now we didn't get any vaccination also. Still now we didn't get any perfect medicines also. Just some of the medicines are taken in the market, but still we didn't get any perfect vaccination, perfect medicines also. How it affects the life we cannot sure. That's why we have to be listen the classes. We have to gain some knowledge by this online class method only. By this online class method. So that reason you should have to be learn something by the class. It's all in classroom. So prepare some notes also, do it well also. Okay, I hope you understand this topic also. And in next class we can discuss one more topic. Thank you.